What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. That went a little too far. Sometimes that happens. How's it going, everyone? How you doing? How you feeling? And welcome back to the show. Shows. Welcome back to the episode. This episode. Hello. Thank you, everyone that's been watching, as well as everyone that's been subscribing to the channel. So, I hope that we continue to entertain you somehow, inform you somehow. It's really nice. Just like everyone that's been going over and seeing what we're doing over on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Sometimes we drop things over there, memes, jokes, phrases, a stray thought, whatever, and you're there to check it out. Thank you so much. And big thank you to everyone that has been supporting us over on Zazzle, where we have our print-on-demand stuff. That's really cool. You go to see what our designs are, and we've had a few sales. Nothing to brag about, but it's nice to know that you're going over and you're taking a look. Thank you for supporting us and showing us a little love. Now today I wanted to talk about something special for this month. Being Irish myself, I have a sort of enjoyment when it comes to this month. What I'd like to talk to you about today is Irish themed, Irish skinned, Irish mythology, history, board games. A little board game to help you celebrate St. Patty's Day. I'll tell you about some of them, and maybe it'll pique your interest. All right, everyone. I'll see you down the table.
Erin go bra. I grew up hearing that. But right now I feel like saying Erin go gaming. Because that's what I want to talk about today. So I want to talk about Irish board gaming. So I got my list right here of things that I want to say. Great Irish games are already on the market. Now there's not a lot that I've found. I went looking. I started looking a little bit later last year, and then it fell off my radar, and I'm, of course, obviously back on now. So I did look, and there's a few. I own a few, and there's a few more I'm going to be getting to. But, I want to, let me just, real fast, I want to go over three that I have, and then I want to mention an idea that I have. All right? So, now, first of all, I want to talk about Not Dice. Real fast, I just want to tell you about Not Dice by Black Oak Games. Awesome. Sounds like an evil druid's name. Black Oak Games. So this is for 1 to 4 players, ages 5 and up, and it should take you less than 30 minutes. About 20, 25. It should be coming in just that 30-minute mark. I played this game in 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So depends on what game you're playing. There's different levels of the game to play. In fact, that's something else that I do like about it, is that this game also features different numbers of players. Like you can play solo, or you can play cooperative, or even competitive. So it mixes in a lot of stuff, and it is so stunningly beautiful to look at the Celtic knotwork that's on these, engraved on these beautiful dice. So yeah, you might want to look into Not Dice as a fun, fast filler game for St. Patty's Day. But that's not the only one. There's also The Arrival by Cryptozoic Entertainment. And this is good for 1 to 4 players, ages 12 and up. And this is going to be a little bit longer of a game. This is going to take you about an hour and a half or so to play. Now, the idea of this game is that this is a board game of the mythological dawn of Ireland, of mankind's appearance in Ireland. And it's set during the time of battles that are taking place with the evil demonic Fomorians and their king, Baelor of the baleful gaze, or the baleful eye. It takes 100, or some say 1,000 Fomorian warriors to raise his mighty eyelid, and all he casts his gaze upon will then perish. So this game is a game that's going to deliver that to you. If you're looking for a good Irish mythological game for St. Paddy's Day or any time, any other time, then Cryptozoic's The Arrival is a game you're going to want to take a look at. Now, third, out of real fast of these I wanted to mention by name, is also Hibernia. Now, this is by Closet Nerd Games, and it's good for 3 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. This will take you about 45 minutes to an hour to play this game. Now, it's set in the historic Bronze Age of Ireland. And this is a fast-paced, simple war game, really, at its core, that has Euro-style game mechanics placed right into it. Now, although this is a war game, it is not about having the most forces, the most strength, the most warriors in order to kick down the door and win. You're going to need strategy, and you're also going to need diplomacy at times. It's not all about shedding blood. And I like that. I like the way they mix it up. Sometimes you're going to need to talk, sometimes you're going to need to fight. And you just have to know when is best to do which. So yeah, real fast, those 3 games. If you're looking for some interesting games for St. Paddy's Day, Not Dice by Black Oak Games, The Arrival by Cryptozoic Entertainment, and Hibernia by Closet Nerd Games. Take a look at those. But now, on another note, I just wanted to bring to mind that there's a vast, huge, rich mythology in Celtic lore that hasn't been really, delved into for board games, or even for video games for that matter. But we're not talking about that. Now, one of the first things that comes to mind is one of the greatest cultural heroes in all of the Irish myth cycles, and that's Finn MacCumaill, also known as Finn McCool. Now, Finn McCool is a cultural hero in Ireland. He's a mighty hunter and a warrior. He is a king's guard. Him and his fianna, the Finians, they're the greatest warriors in all of Ireland. And I was thinking, why are there no board games about this? The Finian cycle is a long cycle. There's so much good things to dig out to make a board game about. Either whether you're doing a board game about the entire Finian cycle itself, or if you want to take pieces of it, and kind of just zoom in on one aspect of it. There's a few. Finn's battle with the Phantom, Erin the Burner. Did I say that right? I always have trouble with Celtic names. I'll tell you the truth, I do. Now, this I would see as a solo game, or maybe a solo variant in a larger game, like I was saying, where one player is taking on the role of Finn MacCumaill, and the other player, or the game maybe, if one player, so the game would be taking the role of the Burning Phantom. You could do it 2 players, you could do it competitive head-to-head style as well, maybe even having both rules in for Finn versus Erin the Burner. That could be pretty cool. And I know I'm messing these names up. I know. I always have. I think there would also be a good option for a 1 versus all style game concerning the Finian cycle, concerning Finn. And that is specifically with the tale of Dermot and Grain. See, Grain was promised to Finn to be his bride, but she met and fell in love with Dermot and he her. So they fled together. And Finn and the Fianna, they chased them across all of Ireland, trying to catch them. What a great hidden movement 1 versus all game that could be. Just throwing that out there. And one last thing to just throw out there is the Battle of Gabra. Again, I'm probably not saying that right. The Battle of Gabra was the pinnacle point in Finn's life. It's what killed him. Some stories say it took 100 warriors, some say 5, but the point is, it was the end of Finn's story. And this would be a great, massive strategy game. This could be cooperatively done with cards and stuff to run as an AI for the new High King's soldiers who are trying to kill the Fianna because they refuse to pay for them anymore. Or it could be a good 2 versus 2. One side taking Finn and the other side taking that of the High King. We have options here. There's a lot of great Irish myths that we haven't even begun to delve into. There's a lot of amazing stories in the Finian cycle itself that haven't even been touched upon. I just named 3. Just that's just 3, and that's nothing. So why aren't there more games about Irish mythology? You got me. It doesn't cost anything. It's not like you're paying an IP for someone else that owns it. This is myth. I don't know. But those are some ideas. Those are 3 very interesting games and 3 ideas for a new interesting game. So what are you planning on doing game-wise for St. Paddy's Day? Why don't you drop it in the comments and let us know. Anyway, thank you for joining us. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.